Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for giving up some time of your wealth creation day to come and, I hope, learn a bit, meet some more people, and go back, I hope, wiser but certainly better informed. It's a very, very important time for Yorkshire. My old man was born in Bradford, so I often came up here and saw Auntie Clarice and Grandma Jones, and so it's a region and a county that I hold very dear. And it's an enormously important time. A huge restructuring of its business base. The real issues of global engagement. And how are we going to pull that off? One, if you're going to attract more and more inward investment, you need three things. You need everybody, from the smallest parish council right up to government, through local authorities, county councils, regional development organisations. You need newspapers, union officials, environmentalists, educationalists to be on your side, so that an inward investor says, actually, I get a good feeling when I go there. They want me. They make me feel welcome. And you need a competitive tax regime. Because globalisation does this to you. It puts up competition. There are other countries that say, come to mama. And we don't have to go to Britain, and we don't have to go to Yorkshire, so why should we? And one of the ways is to make it worth their while. You also need a transport system that works. Get your goods to market, your people to work. Don't have that biggest car park in Britain, the M1, sitting there, causing grief every Friday afternoon. These are real issues. This isn't something which is just a nice to have. These are essential. If you're actually going to A, attract inward investment, and B, if you're then going to be competitive. But probably the most important of all, the one that not only would an inward investor say, but every single business in Yorkshire will say, and it's something which I have to say I'm not too sure government gets, is number one, of whatever a business needs in the 21st century in a developed economy, is a skilled workforce. A reservoir of talent that you can dip into. I would also tell you this isn't a private sector prerogative. The public sector, if it's going to become more productive, more efficient, actually deliver more for the taxpayer on less tax, then it isn't about working harder, it's about working more cleverly. And that means better skills. And it's not about rocket science and PhDs. Read, write and count would be a good start. Do you know 1 in 5 of the adults in Yorkshire cannot read to the standard of an 11-year-old? 1 in 3 of the adults in Yorkshire cannot add up 2 3-figure numbers. And in case Mr. Griffin and his friends says that's what you get if you have immigration, the average adult illiterate and enumerate is white, male and 26 years old. And it is a disgrace, and it has got to stop. And it starts stopping with better parenting. It starts stopping at primary. It starts stopping by saying to teachers, your primary function is to make sure that after 11 years of full-time, compulsory, free education, they come out at 16 being able to read, write and count. And then it's up to you, it's up to the public sector as employers to craft onto that the additional skills that people need. And I can tell you, I sit on the boards of many companies. I can tell you now that if you ever want to grow and develop a competitive business, you have to move to the value-added, innovative, quality, branded end of the game. Because if all you're going to rely on is making a commodity, something which sells only on price, then China will have your lunch and India will have your dinner. And the only way, whether you want to make it here and sell it in Sheffield, make it here and sell it in Birmingham, make it here and sell it in Berlin, or make it here and sell it in Bangalore, you've got to add value. And you've got to use the one thing no one can put a price on, and that is your knowledge. That is priceless. And that is the key to meeting the global challenge that Yorkshire has to do.